The United States African Development Foundation (USAID) and Kebbi State have entered into agreement under which USAID will provide $10 million to local farmers and entrepreneurs in the state towards facilitating their economic prosperity.
The government plus the Dairy Farmers Association.
I wish to welcome His Excellency as our official members of honor and the President of the USAID and other members of the delegation from America and Nigeria.
The two are jointly working together to meeting their target objectives.
As an independent U.S. government agency established by Congress to invest in African enterprises and entrepreneurs, we seek to address some of the most significant challenges that the continent faces around food security and agriculture, around energy access through off-grid energy, and unemployment through entrepreneurship amongst youth and women.
Those who are supporting us in order to demonstrate success. The choice about including everyone is not a choice.
During a courtesy visit at the government house, the president of the foundation, Mr. C.D. Glynn, appreciated the success recorded by the Kebbi State Government in Anchor Borrower Program, which has been among major reasons the United States is partnering with Kebbi State to further enhance rice value chain.
The U.S. African Development Foundation is an independent U.S. government agency established by the United States Congress to invest directly in African grassroots organizations, associations, and enterprises. USAID's investments promote local economic development by increasing incomes, revenues, and jobs, to move people out of poverty by creating pathways to prosperity for marginalized and underserved populations.
I'm so excited about this cooperation because, among others, it will help us understand the world global supply chains better and how we can do well in them. And I think the objective which you so well described about underserved communities, about communities that are otherwise demonstrating effort but need connection with opportunities, is a big enough objective.
The team also visited Dankwali Cluster Rice Farmers Production Project in Argungu, where they listened to suggestions from farmers on how best to provide them with further assistance.
Giving some small facilities to the farmers as well as 2 years ago. And what we do is we give them the facilities, and when the time for harvest comes, we go there and collect directly from them. They don't even have to bring to us. We provide the transportation and all that, which is not included in their prices. So I think it's always better for them.
So we can save on the hardware housing cost and use the money to...
So we'll examine that model and see how it
what
works.
is provided is not enough. It's nowhere near what is required. Exactly. But maybe it can help in the progressing the learning.
Exactly. So what we try to do is to advise the group to identify some young elements, the youth. Since it's a big group, they have a lot of youth within the group. So the youth will form a committee that will manage that service. Because even at that, they are not going to provide the service to members for free. Yeah, because they need to generate enough funds so that they can replace parts and replace the machines and even add to the machines.
The farmers were full of gratitude about the support given to them on time with required input such as seeds, water pumping machines, as well as pesticides and funds.
With the help of this program, because we are going to have all these agrochemicals in place, kept in the store for every farmer who wants to use it in time. Because the major problem that we get for the low yield here is lack of these agrochemicals, fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides. But now that we have them in place, kept in the store for everybody who wants to use them, you just go and we'll give him what he needs.
The chairman of Dankwale Cluster Rice Farmers Association, Alhaji Abubakar Adam, said, at present, the cluster has about 250 members cultivating paddy rice on about 250 hectares of land, with additional 250 potential members from the other side of the riverbank.
With the initial aim of uniting the farming community to overcome the difficulty of moving water from the main river to the various farms due to the nature of the landscape. That made drilling borehole an impossible task within the cluster. We were able to lay down pipes across the 250 hectares that now conveys water to our respective farms from their main river.
The president of the United States African Development Foundation, Mr. C.D. Glynn, who inspected the Fadama fields, expressed satisfaction about the level of cultivation that could lead to bumper harvest. He said his foundation would offer additional backup to farmers in the state in recognition of the quality and quantity of paddy rice and large hectares of land under cultivation, which was an indication that the program has impacted positively on farmers.
An agency to have a robust partnership with a state government that is looking at advancing efforts for the state and for the people of the state. For us, this is a true partnership. I mentioned earlier there were 3 reasons why we were so excited about this partnership with Kebbi State communities. The first was because of the need. There is an urgent need for the Northwest, for Kebbi, to be able to do more for her people, to really move people out of poverty into prosperity and justice, as you said, Your Excellency.
On his part, Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu reaffirmed commitment to consolidating partnership with the United States African Development Foundation in view of the importance of the program for the benefit of local farmers.
Why, as they understand very well, why we are here, and part of your remarks about why Kebbi, and that this is a model that, if it works well, will benefit many other groups. As you might appreciate, we are standing on a plain that from the beginning of it in Kebbi State to the end of it is about 310 kilometers of this kind of land, and communities who are willing, able, hardworking, the land is right, and yes, and across the southern part of Kebbi State again, the river Niger forms another tributary of over 270 kilometers. So in all, Kebbi State has about 500 plus kilometers of expanse like this, where in some places it's as wide as 20 kilometers and on both sides. So we are limited by partnerships, by our ability to generate enough investment. But what you are doing, in addition to what has been done before, has tested the model. We have seen significant jumps in yield, and certainly what you are doing for us will further demonstrate, prove the concept. We believe that we can even double the yields.
The governor gave an assurance that the grant provided to rice farmers, dairy producers and groundnut oil processors would turn the state into a model of economic empowerment of the less privileged in the society.